There you go.
Hi, my name is Peter. I'm with superdivide.com, cisinks.com. I'm going to go ahead and show you today how to use these Canon refillable cartridges as well as refill them. The printer model I'm working with is the MP530, as you can see here. First things first, you're going to receive your cartridges, and you should receive a bag of rubber washers with your cartridges. I'm going to go ahead and remove these rubber washers out first, because what we're going to go ahead and do is install these rubber washers into our print head. I'm going to go ahead and open this as well. Once you open your printer, the cartridge head will move into the position where you can go ahead and install these in. So we'll wait for the printer to do that. I'm going to take out these washers. Okay, so I have my washers here, and what we're going to go ahead and do is remove this lever up. Once you remove this lever up, you're able to actually remove the print head. Be careful with this print head. Do not set this down on the ground. The bottom of this print head is, if anything gets damaged here, you will eventually have to, if it does get damaged, you will have to replace your print head itself. So it's better to handle this with caution. So what you're going to go ahead and do is, ideally, if you had some tweezers, you'll go ahead and install these little washers onto your print head on these respective spots on the print head. Unfortunately, I don't have none, but what I do have is some tools that'll be able to help me position it back on there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is install those in. Okay, good to go. After you're done installing those washers, it should look like this. So once you finish installing those washers back in, go ahead and pop this print head back into your printer. Grab your cartridges and individually go ahead and remove this little tape. This little tape will expose a little air vent hole on top of your cartridge, which is right here. It allows ink to flow. If you did not remove this yellow tape and you installed it into your printer, you will not be able to print anything at all. So once you go ahead and do that, go ahead and pop off this orange tray and pop this in. You're going to do that for every single cartridge right now. Of course, make sure you have your area all nice and clean. Have a good area to work with, because ink could spill out while you're doing this. Just a little bit though. Press firmly, making sure that they click into place. Push the lever back down, and as you can see, all the cartridges are lit and ready to go. If you're going to go ahead and refill these cartridges, you could do it one of two ways. One way is to go ahead and remove these air refill plugs, as you can see here, and use a syringe and needle and individually but carefully fill these up, making sure that you do not overfill them. If you want to reset these cartridges, just go ahead and pop these cartridges out, and then go ahead and push it back in, and it will reset the ink levels. Another way to go ahead and do it is to go ahead and actually pull these cartridges out, put this tray back on, and go ahead and remove this refill plug and fill it in from here. If you did not put this tray back on and you attempted to refill it by removing this plug, ink will drip heavily from the bottom, which is something you don't want to do. So for example, just to show you how fast it will spill, I'm gonna go ahead and do it inside this box right here and show you how quickly it'll go ahead and drop. As you can see, once you go ahead and remove this cartridge, this cartridge already has the air vent sticker removed, but if you go ahead and remove this orange tray, it's not going to drip as you put it in. But if I were to remove this air refill plug, it will drip fast. As you can see, it drips at a steady rate, so it's either best to go ahead and insert the ink inside while it's inside the printer, or, you know, once again, put on the orange tray, and if you put on the orange tray, you won't encounter this problem. So let me go put this orange tray back on, show you. See? It'll go ahead and stop dripping, and just go ahead and use a needle and syringe and fill it from here. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact one of our reps, and we'll be more than happy to assist you.